What's going on, y'all? It's Manny with Your Info Daily. I'm with Taz Bentii, the kid from Ottawa. New mixtape out now with DJ Holiday. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Thank you for having me, man. I'm good. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be in Columbus right now. We on a little radio tour. It's go, go, go. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm talking to all these new people. And I met you in Austin, actually, South by Southwest. And now I'm here. So it's kind of crazy to see. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get this going.
I love that, man. So I feel like a lot has happened for you with Austin. That was in March. Um, Talk a little bit about what that experience was like. Was that your first South by Southwest, and then also what has it been like being on the road and getting things done?
That was my second South by Southwest, the one I seen you. I really enjoyed South by Southwest actually because I got to meet so many new artists, DJ, producers. It seemed like everywhere I was, it was music related or somebody was doing something. And I like just in my environment where at home in Canada, we don't really see people outside. Like for example, New York City, like you see people filming. It's weird to not see people film content. So like when I'm around all these artists and all these producers, all these content creators in South by Southwest, you get a creative boost to yourself, and it's really cool. But that being said, I enjoyed my time a lot, and my time on roads is always fun. I always got good people with me. Shout out Uncle Phil, got my videographer Carter, and Hef, of course, the one and only. On road, honestly, today I'm a little tired. I didn't sleep well last night, but we're gonna keep it pushing no matter what, regardless, just how I am.
Give us a little bit, about your upbringing and the process from going to the kid from Ottawa, literally, to now having your first project with one of the biggest DJs in hip hop.
For sure. Like you said, my upbringing. I honestly never knew about. I didn't think music would be my end goal. Almost. I don't ever want to box myself in, but I see music being a big part of my life for the rest of my life. Upbringing wise, grew up in a separated household, but my parents were still very good friends with each other, so it helped me learn and grow how to be nice, respectful to other people. Because my mom and dad, even though they weren't together, they would still act and be cordial and be friends. Like my pops can come to my mom's house and sit down on the couch, no issue, and it's just really refreshing to see that. And a lot of people don't have that luxury, which I'm very fortunate to have. And like I said, my dad's been with me since I was born. Right, he's the man. So and he's been pushing with me, helping me, doing everything. Honestly, manager Uncle Phil now. We got him a nickname, and yeah. Upbringing in Canada is it's a little bit different than the United States. I wouldn't say it's totally different, but it's definitely a little bit different. We're very multicultural over there, so uh, we got everybody. So you get to learn about a lot of cultures, a lot of different ways of life, right? Different religions, everything. So you get to meet all these cool, interesting facts about everything and all these cool worlds. It feels like Canada's more than just Canada. It's like the world in Canada. So it's that's what I really like about Canada.
You got some cool slang for us?
A little bit. Well, we got the Toronto slang. I don't know if you want me to go that deep, but I don't know. We be saying weird stuff. I kind of picked up like Arabic words. Like that's our slang. And where I'm from, it's like Arabic words because we have a lot of Arabs, and I picked up a lot of that. But like for example, shusar, that means what happened, and like stuff like that. Just like funny stuff that like we say, like me and my friends, and yeah, it's just cool. It's just cool kicking it like that. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see that with Canada. I think a lot of people, especially Americans, they might not understand how diverse um, Canada is. So, how has that, affected you from an artistic and from a music perspective in your upbringing?
That's a great question. So right beside my city is called Montreal, and it's majority French, right? So you go from pretty much all English, but everyone's bilingual, but a pretty much mainly English place, country, or city, and to 2 hours away it being all French. So it's hard to break a French market while you're rapping in English or singing in English. So it's a challenge, but I'm luckily I'm half French, so I could speak French, and one day I hope to make a French song for my Montreal people, and yeah. I'm excited, but from an artistic standpoint, you can't box yourself in, right? So you could always learn a language. Duolingo's there for you too, so you can't. There's no excuses.
So tell me about 2024. You get started. You got three singles that drop. One of one, dysfunctional, uh, fall for you. What was that year like, and what did you learn from that process?
2024 was a learning year, honestly, for me, especially in music, because I was trying out a bunch of different styles, different sounds, and I was really trying to find my own sound and create a certain wave. And I think I kind of found something with Fall for You. Fall for You did really good for me, and that was the first time I seen like some sort of success out of music. And I was like, wow, I could really do this. And yeah, so like that was kind of just a breaking point almost of being like, wow, there's really more to this than just going to the studio, recording and releasing stuff. There's whole marketing side now. 2024, I really realized like, okay, now I got to get my foot in the door. I got to be active. Doing stuff like this helps all the time. Reels on Instagram is a big thing now. TikTok, big thing. Um, Music videos, big thing. So we just try and stay consistent every day. And 2024 was honestly just a learning curve for me. Now in 2026, I have two albums out. So I'm really happy to be where I'm at, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited for what I got next year.
So, like, what with the two albums you have out right now? Talk to us a little bit about DJ Holiday and how that came about, and what was it like, working with one of Atlanta's just legends, right?
It's crazy. It's crazy to see out of nowhere. I went from pretty much never working with any artist before, any DJ, nobody. I wasn't. I was completely alone, just me and my engineer, solo records at all times. And then I got to finally talk to people, meet people, travel. Um, and it was a blessing. So I met Holiday actually the first time that we went South by Southwest. He was doing a Hollapalooza show, and I knew Holiday was there because of Ian at the time, and I was trying to figure out. I was trying to talk to Holiday and like, yo, this guy needs to hear me. Da, 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 you know the whole shebang. And then I ended up getting home, not meeting Holiday yet, and I got a FaceTime call from 3 in the morning, and I was like, no way. And I answered the phone. It was Holiday, and then he's like, send me some records. I sent him some records from there. Uh, we went to Atlanta. He showed me around Atlanta. Did a lot of cool things in Atlanta. I hit up a lot of hot spots with him. Did some radio. Um, and honestly, just seeing the tape be brought to life from like a year and a half to 2 years ago now, and from nothing now I got this big cosign. It's like really crazy to me, and people don't really understand how much work I actually put behind it. And I'm excited. I'm excited for more I got coming, and maybe we'll get a part two of the holiday mixtape. We maybe might do Kid from Ottawa part two. So I'm excited for that.
We're gonna pause it from there.
Pause.
Let's talk a little bit more about that, right? Like, how was that like in terms of the process? How long did the mixtape take working on it, and just maybe what are some things that you probably learned that you didn't even think you were going to learn from the process?
Well, I learned a lot of things. The mixtape, if I were to say a timeline, I would say it took me 3 years. Well, I've been making music for 4 years, but I have a song on there that I made 2 years ago. So I would say the mixtape took me this long because I've been working for that long to get to the point on where I'm at now. So um, it's a bunch of records. Most records on that mixtape are newer records that I just had recorded in the time being. And yeah, I'm happy to see it be where it's at right now. And I'm happy from everyone that heard it and listened to it and the process of it, and they're hearing Holiday talking throughout it, and then they hear me, and then they hear Holiday again talking throughout it. It's a lot of people don't realize, and I didn't even realize. At first, I was listening to all the songs, and I was just listening through it on my files on my phone, and it wasn't just playing. You know when Apple or Spotify will play the next song and it transitions into it well. That really surprised me, and that was like a it warmed my heart because I was like, wow, this was me. We did this. Like it was honestly a thrill. And yeah.
Man, I love that, man. So you've recorded in Ottawa, Atlanta, New York, Miami. You've completed a Texas tour. Talk a little bit about what was that like, your first tour. So maybe just for the up and coming artists, how they could learn.
Well, you speak about social media. Social media is a tool, and every artist should be using it because it's the way to showcase to everybody. There's no limit to it, unless you're shadow banned. But I don't know why you would be shadow banned. But there's no limit to it, so anybody could see it. Put yourself out there. If you're an artist, put yourself out there. Um, the thing you're speaking about, stage presence, is very, very, very important. If somebody's coming to a show, and let's say they don't know you, make them know you. Or if somebody's coming to a show and they spent their hard-earned money to come see you, put on that show for them. Because to some people, it may not seem like a big thing, but it's always a big thing. As an artist, never get too ahead of yourself, be personable, be somebody that someone can look up to. Like that's something that I'm hoping for myself is like I just want to change at least one person's life and one person to feel good that like I did that, and I want somebody to like look into like I was terrible in school. I was dyslexic. I was terrible. I couldn't focus. I was ADHD. I couldn't focus, couldn't read, couldn't do anything. But now I'm a songwriter, so make it make sense, right? It's all work. Don't don't stop. I guess that's a good way to say it. But stage presence, like you said, is very important. I learned a lot on that Riff Raff tour. I had to change my set. I had to change my set. So I did my first show, and it was too much rap for the crowd. And I looked, and I was like, oh, I got to do something. So then I revised all my music. And I was like, okay, this would fit, this would fit. And then for the rest of the tour, I was right. And people were singing my unreleased songs because they were just catchy and they fit the vibe. So make sure you know what vibe and what kind of angle you're going for when you're performing.
No, that's important, right? Like how someone digests an album compared to a live experience is completely different. So, the earlier an artist could see that and pick that up. In terms of, just you're hitting the road right now, you're in the States. What are some things that maybe have surprised you about the US so far that, maybe we get a bad rap for?
I don't know. I don't really think the US gets a bad rep for it, but like people think people in the States are mean. I haven't really met anyone fully like angry at me, except for LA, the traffic. But I get it. It's the traffic. That's why. Um, Other than that, I think road rage is the only thing y'all got. You guys use your horns. That's something in Canada. Like people don't honk their horns in Canada really, unless it's like super necessary. I feel like y'all are just vocal on the road. I think Americans get a bad rep, and Canadians are like known to be nice. But at the end of the day, Americans are also just as nice. We're all people, right? So it just is how you preview the world.
So we got the album out now. You're hitting the road. Give us a preview of what folks to expect.
Well, if you want to see me live, I'm gonna be doing lots of shows in Canada. So if y'all can make your way to Canada, just tap in with me, hit my DM, I'll answer you. Yeah, that's the biggest thing about my shows. And every time you go to my show, when you go to a Taz show, trust me, you guys are gonna have fun. I'll make sure of that if I'm running the show, I got the best openers coming from the city. I got the best people coming and being there. All the media's there. I got all the people that need to be there. So when I'm doing a show in my city, that's just how it's going to go and how I do it. When you listen to a Taz song for the first time, I'm sure most of y'all will be surprised and not expecting it, which is a good thing. I like the shock value of that. It makes me happy to my soul a little bit. And and I make feel good music for people whenever you're down you want to listen to Taz, you gonna turn up. But this is the thing. I don't box myself in one genre, so it depends what song you click. Like you can click one of my songs, Dysfunctional, and be like, "What? You a pop singer? Radio? You a radio guy?" But no, I rap. I do it all. I don't want to box myself in, and it'll get to the point where I'm gonna try and perfect my craft and build these albums like have one house records and that's kind of where I am. I just love music. I love music. I listen to music 24/7. That like being on the road all the time is nice because I get to listen to music all the time. Something I would do anyways, but I get to listen with my family that I would call.
Yep, and I also want to give a shout out to the Loom by Columbus Fashion Alliance. Yeah, we're here in their building. Uh, great building. Taz, tell people where they can find you at and how we can stay up to date with what you got going on.
For sure. Taz Bentii on all platforms. That's TazBentii on all platforms. And my YouTube is Taz underscore. That's where you can find me. Tap in with me. Trust me, you won't regret it.